Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Danny's Toy Box. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. I'm having an issue with my back, so I had to call in again. But hey, it is what it is. Turned 54 last week, and all the systems are starting to break down. Well, the subject for tonight's video, as you can see right in front of you, is my latest acquisition. He just arrived today. Marvel Legends Secret Wars Spider-Man with the alien costume. Now, I only saw that this was out maybe just a couple weeks ago at most. And my thanks, first off, my thanks to Palin6222. That's the guy on YouTube. That's the guy on eBay I bought him from. Again, his name is Palin, Palan 6222. He's got a lot of other cool stuff on his page to sell as well, and for good prices. I think before taxes, he was just a little over 25 and some change. And that's what he's charging for a lot of his other Secret Wars figures that he's got on his page. And here's another good thing too. I ordered this Spidey on Saturday. He came today. Now that's been pretty fast shipping. Very impressed with that. So yeah, go give him a look. If you're into Marvel Secret Wars and stuff, give him a look. He's got a bunch of the other ones on sale for decent prices. And again, I thank you, sir, for this great purchase. I am very, very happy with him. So, let's get into the spider here. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just going to move the camera up just a touch. There we go. That's better. I'll let you get a pretty good look at him. He's got some battle damage on his bicep and tricep here. A little bit on his forearm there. And that's about it as far as the torn costume goes. But in this Venom bit, if you guys get a close-up look at that. Look at that arm. And then on the side of his head. And these stick up from the surface too, as you can see. He's got more here. So basically what we got here is mid-transformation, if you will. I checked out all of his joints and everything, and he looks pretty good. He's got the ab cruncher here, but he's also got this spot up here to move around, which is pretty cool, definitely. Now let's set him back for a second. Take and go over the stuff that came with him. Well, first off, since it's Secret Wars, you get the changing Spider-Man face. Not sure what I'm going to do with this, if I'll keep it or not, or give it to my grandson. So I think that's what I did with my Beyonder shield, was I gave it to my grandson. And he's got one web shooter hand. Plus, he's got a grasping black hand. And the coolest of all is he's got himself a little symbiote glob. I'm trying to hold it so you can see it. It's like a ball here, and then starting to spread out with those little tendrils there. Now, like I said, this is how he came, but right after I opened him up, I immediately put this hand, reenact that iconic scene. Playing with my Spidey. There we go. Oh, that is just enough to knock him off balance. Fits perfectly in his hand. Now when I set him up, I'm going to get the camera straight first of all. I'm going to use a little bit of putty to keep it in place. Now, you'd think that the scenes for this are going to be limited. And to an extent, that's true. But there are other things you could do with them. Such as, you see this guy creeping around the corner here. Say, Venom just grabbed him. Come on, guys, work with me here. We're on live. You could say Venom just grabbed him. And he's forcing the symbiote up his body. He's done that several times in the comics where he sent his symbiote, grabbed Spidey by the head and sent the symbiote to cover his head so that he couldn't breathe, and then hidden tentacles and all that kind of stuff. Just another idea. But yeah, I am very, very pleased with this Spidey. And you know, it's funny too, because I was talking with Karen earlier after he arrived, and I was telling her how back in the day, back in the 80s, when these old Secret Wars figures came out, you know, many, many moons before Marvel Legends. Hell, back then they didn't have a whole lot to go by for Marvel figures. But when that came out, I got a couple of them. I got Spidey, Wolverine, Cap, Dr. Octopus. But when they came out with the all-black Spider-Man, that one I had to get. Because keep in mind, this was when the black symbiote costume was new. You know, Secret Wars had just come out not too long before. So it was a new look, a dynamic new look. And I snatched one up and I'm like, oh, nope, can't pass this one up. And as far as the black Spider-Man go in Marvel Legends, I've got three or four. But he's going to fit nicely in a scene somewhere. More than likely, it'll be a standalone scene where he's got the symbiote in his hand and first contact, so to speak. And I've got enough, like, you know, technological backgrounds. Wow, that my tongue twisted on that one. To put him in, like, just a small scene with something background for him to, you know, make up the scenery. Excuse me just a second, guys. Sorry about that. I kept hearing this weird noise on the other side of the room, so I went to go see what it was. And it's Big Baby eating out of her food dish, and it's rattling on the table. But yeah, back to Spidey. Awesome buy. They could have went with a little bit more battle damage in the costume, but still, sweet figure. I am over the moon on how cool this figure is. It's basic, but I mean, what they got going on here with the symbiote, it's an iconic look from Spidey's original look going to the black costume. And I am beyond pleased with this figure, with the accessories, everything, and the quick shipping time. I cannot forget that. And again, the guy's name is Palan6222, Palan 6222. Check his store out. He's got some pretty cool stuff, and he did far more than right by me. As quick as he got this to me, and you know, brand new, fresh out of the package. I took it out of the package. So yeah, very pleased with this. Definitely dropping my symbiote already. And that's not too easy to do, the shape my back's in right now. But yeah, definitely a 10 out of 10 for him. very, very pleased with this look. And look, you can even see some of the red mask underneath it. Right there. So they put this stuff in layers. And if you look close, it looks like it's crawling up his arm. Like this is alive and in motion. Very cool effect. So yes, I am supremely pleased with this Spidey figure. Most definitely. Who knows, maybe I'll have to add him somehow, somewhere into the big Spidey scene. And here's the rest of his stuff. Hands in your symbiote. This stuff is, right after the video, this stuff is getting put away until I set him up. I am not risking losing this stuff. So yeah, that is my take on the alien costume Spider-Man from Secret Wars. Awesome figure. Sweet figure. But while I've got you here, me and this cowboy over here to the right have a little business to attend to. Hey, Wild Bill, can you come on over, please? Hey, Wild Bill. Hey, Spidey. All right, I'm here. What's up? Well, I got a little gift for you, Bill. Are my 6 shooters finally ready? They sure are, Bill. And I'd be happy to hand them off to you. Mind if I show them to everybody out there first? No, go ahead, Pard. Gotta admit, I'm anxious to see them. All right, well then, here we go. Here are Wild Bill's pistols after the chrome treatment and putting on the pearl handle. It's got a nice little shine to it. Sorry about the dirty fingers. There are more cracks on my skin. Dirt down in the cracks. Couldn't quite get it out. It looks kind of grubby, but hey. And this one, do a little turn. And there they are. I am very, very pleased with how these came out. Who is doing what back there? Big baby climbing behind the boxes underneath my workbench. So there we are. All right, Bill, if I may do the honors. First, we'll see how they look. Just simply in his holsters. Very nice and shiny. Alright, what do you say we put these pistols in your hand, Bill? I'd like to animate you doing this, but it's getting pretty late, and I already called in once, don't want to get in any more trouble. So, now it's possible some of this paint may get wiped off being in his hand, just because the pearlescent paint is it's not as strong as the silver chrome pen. But here, let's get in and get a good close-up of Bill with his pistols. Yeah, those look pretty cool. I am very pleased with that. Most definitely. And Get him like one of these. Let's do one of these, yeah. See how that looks. There we go, nice and shiny. So yeah, these turned out very, very well, and the stars on the handles show up pretty good too. So one, and somebody let me know, am I putting these in the wrong way? Or does he have, or is his holsters the kind that the pistols point out to the front? Oops, see, I already peeled a little bit. Peeled a little bit off of the handle, but not so as you'd notice. Yeah, let me know. Is it supposed to go like this? Or like that? Because that almost seems to make sense by the way the holster is shaped and the gun. Yeah, if anybody knows for sure, feel free to get a hold of me, let me know. So yeah, there's a little 2-in-1 for you guys. My review of Marvel Legends, Secret Wars, Spider-Man alien costume, and little razzle dazzle I put on Wild Bill's pistols. That was used doing chrome marker, chrome pen, and Delta Creative Cream Coat Pearl Finish. I can't remember if I got that at Hobby Lobby or if I got that at Walmart. But not that expensive. I don't remember. I've had it for a while, so I don't remember, but not over $5, I don't think. And you can hear somebody going nuts in the litter box over there. So Bill is now ready for action, and hopefully soon I will be able to take and get that mission briefing for the swamp mission done for you guys, so I can get that story rolling. Well, that's all I got for now, guys, because it's getting kind of late and it is a work night. But I wanted to be a man of my word. I'm always sending out these posts saying review tonight, and it's not until the next day or the day after. So this time I wanted to get this out, and I will have 2 more coming to me by Saturday. It's the 2-pack of the black suited Wolverine and Psylocke as Lady Mandarin. I got it for like $30. So when that comes in, I'll be sure to let everybody know and let you know when the review is going to be. So yeah, thanks for stopping by the Toy Box. I always appreciate you stopping in. Likes, comments, all that kind of stuff, and especially my subscribers. I see my channel's getting a bit bigger. There's still people joining, and I appreciate it. I really do. Like I always say, whether it's for the kiddies or for the figures, as long as you're cool, you're welcome here. And I'll always say that. Oh, all right, folks. I'm going to cut this one short and hopefully have a much longer one by the weekend, at least, I'd say. All right. Well, again, see, now you can tell it's getting late because I'm stumbling over my words. Again, thanks for stopping by the Toy Box. Yeah, let them know, Spidey. There you go. Thanks for stopping by the Toy Box. I always appreciate whenever I get visitors. Be a good way to put it. All right, folks. I will talk to you next time. Stay creative, stay kind, and take care. Bye-bye.